What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I'm here in front of the Watts Towers, which are an artistic, historic, and cultural monument right here in Watts. And the story behind them, truly inspirational. They're created by one man with no formal training. So you know I had to talk about the history of the Watts Towers. Let's get into it. So Simon Rodia was a 42-year-old Italian immigrant who recently divorced and just quit alcohol when he began building these on his property in Watts. He would walk to work every day, starting in 1921, pick up pottery, shards of glass, tile, steel, metal, anything that he could meld into this art that became a one-of-a-kind piece with 17 structures, the tallest of which is 99.5 feet tall. It's incredible because Rodia had no formal training. He used to walk along these railroad tracks to Long Beach, picking up these scraps, putting them in a bucket, and bringing them back here and working every day without power tools. No drills, not even bolts, just melding these towers together. And look at all these beautiful colors and this artwork that came to be in one of the most famous and renowned art pieces in Los Angeles and should be recognized as such worldwide. He used all those materials and his ingenuity to build these structures that just became more and more vast and more complex. And all of a sudden, at the age of 75, after 33 years, he just put down his tools, gave the property to his neighbor, picked up and left. So the neighbor, Luis Sauceda, he just sold the property to another man, Joseph Montoya, for $500. But Montoya let the property fall into neglect and disrepair, and the towers were vandalized, and the city soon wanted to tear them down. In 1959, two men, William Cartwright and Nicholas King, became very involved in trying to preserve the towers. They found Montoya, bought the property from him for $20, and started a committee to save Simon Rodia's towers in Watts. So Cartwright and King were successful in bringing attention to the towers, but the city still wanted to demolish them, saying they were a safety hazard. So the city set up a stress test. They put 10,000 pounds of pressure on the tallest tower, and it remained standing. Remember, Rodia built these by hand with no tools. And at that point, the city reneged, and it became a cultural, historic monument right here in Watts. The towers were soon transferred to the control of the city of Los Angeles, who in turn transferred them to the state park system and the Department of Cultural Affairs, where they remained until 1990, where they are now a national historic park. So the Watts Towers are truly a one-of-a-kind historic monument and a gift to the city of Los Angeles. You got to come out here and see them and appreciate them. And Simon Rodia, what a story. All right, LA, it's been a minute.